Hello everybody, Grizzly Pig here. Welcome to today's episode, and we are playing V-Rising as you can see, and I'm showing off all of the blood that we got. This is not even half of it right now, but today we're going to be talking about fish, because fish is a very important thing you need for getting blood, and also potions as well. So for your witch's brew, your potion of rage and your vampiric brew, fish are really important for all of these things, as well as blood, which we just saw there. So you can see I've already got a bunch of fish here, but we're going to go out and get some more. So what we're first of all going to do is we're going to go to some vendors, and we're going to pick up some fish from these. That's going to net you quite a bit of fish for a very little amount of effort, but there's a couple of things you need to make sure they're in place first, and that is that you have a bunch of coins. So when you're going about your business, you'll pick up a load of coins, silver, gold sun coins, and some of the copper coins as well. Don't throw these, they're really important, all of them. You see I picked up a bunch there. You can teleport with the coins, which is really great, and we're going to hit the first spot right now. You can see we're travelling into the woods, and we're going to the Shady Merchant camp here. And the great thing about this place is that you don't have to be in human form. Of course, this is one of the first places you can buy fish, because it's in a low level area, so you won't have human form anyway. So it's daytime here, so we're going straight into wolf form, and we're going to go straight to the vendor camp. And as you can see, there is some water here around us, so we're going to farm those for fish if we see as well. And he's going to sell us 2 types of fish, and 2 of each of those. That's going to be the theme. Each fish we pick up, there's going to be 2 of them. If you want any spare coins, pick up a couple of helmet skins if you want those. And then, as I say, on our way out here, we're just going to farm these spots. We've got our fishing rod. You make that in the carpentry station. Can't remember exactly what it's called, but you can get that pretty low level. You just need to, I believe, kill the fishing boss over in the northeast of the woods area here. So there's 2 spots here. I'm just going to take those both, and with fishing you can get helmet skins, you can get fish, or you can get the fish bones. So for me, I just want the fish, and I just want the fish bones. The reason I want the fish bones is because they are also needed for making the potions as well. That's the potion of rage and the witch's potion, and also you can use those for some other great things as well, like in the vermin nest to spawn in spiderlings and stuff like that, to get silk at home in days without too much effort as well. So fish bones are not trolling. If you get fish bones from fishing, then that's really good. So we're just going to clean up this final spot here. And then once we've cleaned this spot here, we don't want that whetstone. We cannot teleport with whetstone. We don't want to take anything we can't teleport with at this point, because this is a quick check 3 vendor thing here we got going on. So we just want to teleport to all 3 of these and get this done very quickly. So now we're going to head over to the farmlands and this teleporter here, and just to the west of it we're going to the Dunley Farmers Market. Now I'm going to be using bat form because I have that, but if you don't have that, you can ride on your horsey, or you can just go wolf form as well. It really doesn't matter for this, it's quite quick to get there either way. And what we're going to try and do is we're going to aim for the north part of the market, but just outside the wall, and when we land we're going to be very near the vendor we want to be in. We're going to take out a wall first, and then we're going to go into human form, because these guys will not want to be anywhere near you if you are not in human form, and you'll get attacked by the archers and stuff like that as well. So take the fish here. There's 3 types of fish, 2 of each again, which is great, and these are sort of mid-tier fish now. They're better than the ones you'll get in the woods. And he also sells oil and empty glass bottles. Make sure you take these if you can. Empty bottles are really going to help you a lot with your bloods and your potions. You can never have too many empty glass bottles, so pick those up. You can teleport with them. Make sure you've got enough coins for that. And then we're now going to head back to the teleporter, and we're going to hit the 3rd spot now. and this spot is going to be over in the Silverlight area. So for this area here, it's going to be a higher level area. So if you do have vampire form, then you can just drop down right near to the guy. There's 3 houses and we have to go into one house in particular, and I'll show you which one that is. We just skipped ahead a bit here because the flight was just not, it takes like a minute to get here from that teleport. So we're going to land between these 2 houses here, and the house we want is the one that's just on our left here. In this alleyway we're going to go into human form, nothing will attack you there. Straight in, talk to the city goods vendor, and as you can see he's got 3 fish, and these are going to generally be the higher tier fish here. He's not going to be able to sell us anything else really that we're going to be interested in. The helmet skins are just a waste of money. If you want to keep up buying fish, then you will not want to be wasting your money on these. Now, so all you need to make sure you've got for this thing is a load of coins stored up. So farm the Silverlight area here if you can every now and then to get your gold sun coins, and also just keep hold of all of your silver coins and your copper coins. Loot all of those chests around the world. Never drop those, even if you're dropping all of your other loot because you're just leaving the area and want to fly out quickly or whatever. You can fly with coins on you, so never drop them. The other thing that's important to bear in mind with this is that you can go to a shop and then someone else kind of bought the stuff already. That's the only downside if you're of course on a server with other people playing. But the shops reset, I think it's about every hour, so you can always come back and check again if you are not in luck or you've done it already before. You can set yourself a little timer, and I don't know if this was the case in the last expansions, but it now tells you how long until the shop resets again in the vendor's window here. So we've got a bunch of fish there to add to our collection, and I'm going to put my coins back now because for the second thing we're going to do to get hold of our fish is actually go fishing. Now it depends what fish you want. All of them are really good because ultimately all of them can be turned into bones if you want them to be, in which case none of them really have any intrinsic value because ultimately they're all free. You just either have to fish them or buy them. And the lower tier fish are just as good as the higher tier fish because when you are tapping blood, there's a certain amount of randomness to the tapping of blood when the minion loses HP and gains misery as well. So all fish are really good, and you can it opens up your options to you if you have lots of different fish as to what you're going to do with tapping blood. But that's another video for another day. I'm going to talk about tapping blood another time, and potions and how to make them. Now as you can see, I buffed up here because this is a higher level zone. There might be some PvP as well. I mean, I can handle this without buffs if there's no PvP, but we are in the cursed forest, so don't forget your cursed your cape, and also of course don't forget your fishing rod. And as you can see here, there's water absolutely everywhere. We spawned in the east and we've already got a fish after landing, and you can do 2 things here. You can decide, right, I'm just going to get the fish and then teleport straight out again, or if you want to make this a really good journey and be frugal with your time, you can also kill all of the stuff around you as well, because most of it gives you lots of pristine hides. You're going to get a little bit of silkworms as well and some thick leather. The frogs are great for this as well as wolves, but ultimately when you're fishing you're going to have to kill this stuff anyway, so you might as well take it back if you can. My clan live quite near to Clive in the southwest where the woods are. There's a cave there that is twinned with the cave in the cursed forest, so for me it's not a big problem taking everything back because I will spawn relatively close to home anyway. And as you can see, there's absolutely loads of water here, and this area is going to drop you the top tier fish here. So the free fish you're going to get here is going to be the fat goby, the swamp dweller, and then the red one, the snapper. I can't remember what it's called, but the red one is really good as well. So You'll also get some fish bones as well, and that's all good too. And we haven't even made it over to the good area of the map yet, but we're already getting fish. We're just getting fat goby at the minute. They're not the best fish, but because they just give 100% HP, so they do have their use, but what we really want is the swamp dweller. Blood snapper is the name of that fish, I believe. I couldn't remember the name of. So yeah, three types of fish here. Another spot. So just fish all of these, and before you do, just make sure that the area is relatively safe around you from mobs. If you have to bail out of fishing, then you can just left click again, and it should just take your rod out of the water and leave the spot there. It won't muck the spot. So as we head over to the west of this location here, there's going to be more and more water, and then when you get to the spider boss, if you go north of there with it, passing it on your left up towards the frog boss, there's an absolute ton of water there and some really good spots. But this is not the only fishing spot that is great as well. There is, if you go back to the Silverlight area in the harbour, there's lots of fishing spots there, and they drop some really nice tier fish as well. And you can also get fish dropped frequently from there if you're just farming your gold chains and stuff like that as well. That's quite a good way to get fish, albeit not always consistent. You can farm anywhere on the map pretty much if you want to. Wherever there's water, there is going to be fishing spots essentially. It's just if you are farming the higher tier zones, then you are going to get higher tier fish. But as I say, they're all really good, they all have their uses, and ultimately if you get so many of them like us and you need fish bones, then you can just crunch them straight into fish bones if you need as well. So lots of frogs, lots of these sandworm things as well, as you'll notice as you get further northwest into the map here. But as I say, just kill these, because the pristine hides you are going to need for endgame, because it makes your bat hide basically. And if you're in the area as well, you can also choose to clear the spider cave if you want to. When I go in there, I end up getting about 100 silkworms, give or take 5 or 10, one way or the other. So you can do that, but if you're on a PvP server, you kind of don't want to be hanging out too long with your loot if you're on your own, because you might get jumped by 2 or 3 or a full clan if you're unlucky, and just lose all your stuff, you know. So you don't have to be too risky. More fish bones there, that's good. 4 fish bones is great, that's 4 potions basically. And as you can see, it's just really great for spots in this area. Fishing is just so many spots to fish. But that's all for now pretty much, guys, because all I'm going to do here is finish till I've got a bunch of fish, like between 10 and 20, maybe more. You can stay here until you've got like so many. The spots just keep respawning, so you can go forever. But yeah, that's me done now, because the rest of it is just showing you stuff that we've already covered here. So I'm just going to finish the run and then go back to base. So that's all. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope this helps. I'm going to do some more videos centered around a similar theme, like how to make the potions, tap blood, and get other stuff like glass as well, stuff like that, just everything that is involved. So if you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Apologise, I've got a sore throat at the minute, but the show must go on. Next time hopefully it's a bit better, but thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.